Hi guys, Max Roberts here from Go Left Gaming. This is the week of May 23rd, and this is the second installment of my series, What Am I Playing? This, first up, I announced in the vlog last week that it's going to be a bi-weekly series because I found that I was playing very similar, playing many of the same games, and I still am, but there are a few that I have added in the mix now, so it just keeps the series more diverse, new content for us to discuss and talk about. So, bi-weekly, every Friday, I'll put the whole video up along with each game segment. So if you just want to watch information about one game instead of the whole episode, you have that ability to do as well. So, without further ado, let's get into the games for this second episode of What Am I Playing? The first game up is Splinter Cell Blacklist. Is the first game that I've been playing these past couple of weeks. I've actually been playing a lot of co-op with a friend who's pursuing the platinum. He's a trophy away or something, but playing co-op with him for a couple of missions has kind of got me to sink my teeth back into it. And man, is that a quality stealth game. It's so very good. It gives you a lot of options because you can play totally stealth and not touch anyone, or you can play where you just go in guns blazing and shoot everyone. It gives you a lot of options. It combines the best parts of Chaos Theory, which a lot of Splinter Cell fans claim is the best Splinter Cell game to date, and combines a lot of the stealth mechanics from that with all the action-packed combat from Conviction, which some say is really great or completely disagree. I think it's a really great game. It's just awesome. Conviction is so good. I wish it didn't have that Microsoft exclusivity, and I could play it on my PS3, but that will never happen now, unfortunately. Well, they said that about Mass Effect as well, so maybe one day PS3 owners will get Conviction. I don't know. But Splinter Cell Blacklist, super great game. It brought a lot of people back to the franchise after Conviction. It's really good, just great stealth mechanics. You feel accomplished when you sneak around a base and you don't touch anyone and you accomplish all of it. Very fluid. You know where you have to go. The idea is always to be moving. You really don't want to sit and wait. You want to be active in your role as a spy, and it feels really good. Another thing I remember is the multiplayer is really good. I never played Spies vs. Mercs before this game. Tried it out. I actually have a video up on this channel the first time I played. You definitely should. It's over here. It's always the right. You should check out. First time I played Spies vs. Mercs. It was quite a hoot. I really enjoyed it. I should definitely get back into that as well. But right now I'm just playing different missions on realistic, and then hopefully I'll be good enough to play Perfectionist one day. It's really, if you didn't pick it up last year, you really should pick it up. It's super cheap now. I know you can get it super cheap on PC, but I mean 20, 15 bucks probably now on PS3 and Xbox 360. Great game. Highly recommend it. And without further ado, on to the next game. Translation: The Walking Dead. TellTales The Walking Dead. This game came out in 2012, and I picked it up on a PSN sale, the whole season, for about 10 bucks. Long time ago. I believe last year. And I started playing it, and I just didn't like the controls. I realized that the controls were in fact designed for a mouse and computer or a touchscreen. And I was like, well, maybe I'll pick it up on the iPad. And then I got a Vita, and I was like, I'll pick it up on Vita. I'll definitely play it there. That didn't happen. And I was like, you know what? Season 2 is coming out. They just put out episode 3 of season 2. And I'm at the point where how long people wait before they just start openly talking about spoilers for season 1 at least. It's like we're getting close to the point where that veil is about to be lifted and everything's going to come flooding out. So I might as well suck it up and play the game. And so I did. I stopped playing about halfway through season 2. episode 2. And so that was the farm. Now, there will be no footage I show for this game, simply because when I realized that I was sucked into it, I was playing it, I was going to finish it in time for this video. I was a very late post game, and I try to capture all of my footage on my own system while I'm playing the game, and I didn't want to capture anything spoilerish because I don't want to be the one to lift that veil. So no video for the Walking Dead portion of this video, but I'm still going to talk about it. Spoiler-free discussion, of course. So, major issues right off the bat with at least the console ports. I've been told that the PC port is flawless because it was designed for that standpoint, and they ported it to everything else. But frame rate dropped all the time. Game would freeze and stutter, and dialogue would change, and it was very rough going. But the story kept me intrigued. And then, like I said before, I just don't like the controls. The whole cursor on the screen all the time, and that how you move around and solve. Another thing that kind of got redundant, except in the last episode, was you always were solving like the same puzzles. And it was like, walk around the area, see what's there, put 2 and 2 together and solve this puzzle. Do this, fix this, solve these people's problems. What I really liked about it was the dialogue choices and the impact I had on the story, and that really kept me motivated. And they were cool and heavy decisions, and it was just, you had to decide things. And like, for this playthrough of the game, I was always honest with Clementine, but like if anything came between her and I, it was instant become mean, because I'll do anything to protect Clementine. That was my stance. I always had Kenny's back. I always would back up Kenny. I made the hard decisions. I really liked the story and there were genuinely tough decisions. In Mass Effect, I'm playing the Paragon playthrough, so my analog stick is always aimed in the upper right instead of the lower right, and so I know what choice I'm already going to make. There's no changing that. In The Walking Dead, it was not black and white. I was making decisions, and there was crunch time because you are on a timer. In a Mass Effect, you don't have a timer, but you have a timer at the bottom of the screen, and based off the severity of the decision, it'll either be slow or very, very quick. And you have to make decisions quick, just like you would in a real scenario where you can't sit and think about what you want to say all the time. So that plus the story kept me going, kept me trucking through. So much so that I've picked up 400 Days, the DLC in between seasons 1 and 2, and the season 2 pass for the PS3. I have also decided that if I ever do get it for my Vita, I will play the total opposite of how I played the first time, just to see how the story will change and who stays alive and who dies and those types of things. So it's very exciting. Really, really good. I see why a lot of people chose it for Game of the Year when it came out, but due to the variety of platforms it was on and the technical struggles it had on the consoles, I still would have chosen Journey, which came out the same year from that game company on the PS3. That's a fantastic game. Everyone should play Journey. And since I've tangented off into Journey, I believe it's time to move on to the next game for this week. Mario Golf is the other game I've been playing quite a bit this week, and I blame Greg Miller for this purchase. There was no interest in this game, but he raved and preached about Mario Golf so much that I tried the demo, found I enjoyed it quite a bit, and decided to pick it up digitally for $25 because I had a gift card. I've been looking for a game like Mario Golf for quite a long time, and that game is a game where I don't need to listen to what's going on in the game. It's a game I purely can play skill-based and listen to what I want to while I play it. I've been looking for a game where I can listen to a podcast on my phone and just play the game. And Mario Golf is that game. And that's not to tear down Mario Golf. Mario Golf is a great game. That's actually a compliment. Other games I usually want to listen to the soundtrack they have designed. Need for Speed, for example, always has a great driving soundtrack, so I want to listen to that. And most of the games I play are story-based, and so I can't have other things coming in. It's very hard for me to listen to one thing and focus on another, the balance there. So Mario Golf has become this relaxing game for me. It's very, very skill based. Right off the bat, I wanted to try play manual mode because if I want to get good at it, you know, I need to just jump right in, jump in the trenches, as it were, and make myself good at it. Usually pretty good at getting on the green. It's where my putting falls apart. I'm a terrible putter. But putt I am great at, but in a real game of golf or Mario Golf, I'm pretty crappy at putting. So the idea behind Mario Golf World Tour, that's the one on the 3DS, is you play as your Mii a majority of the time, and you join this club, and you're trying to get better at golf. I was playing as your Mii is fine. You get to choose different outfits for it, which have different stats that change the way. It's almost RPG based golf. But I'd like to play as Mario or Bowser or Peach or whatever. And you can do that in a quick game of golf or in the special courses. There are special character environment themed courses. There's 3 standard cups or courses, which are the forest, the ocean, and mountains, each getting harder as you go up. And then there's the character ones. There's a Peach one. I know there's an underwater Cheep Cheep one. I believe there's a Yoshi one. So you can play as those characters there, which is really cool. Some complaints I have about the game, the map is super hard to read. I've been trying to join online tournaments, and there's no guidance of where to go to find it. I actually had to use a wiki to give me a layout of the map because it's really just awful. So, and what's cool is they can patch the game. So it's just the maps on the touchscreen. They just have to load some text files that just tell you what each room is and where to go, because that would help tremendously. There's also this barrier to get in to each course. You have to place in first in the forest course to even have access to the ocean course, and same for the mountain. I don't know, I feel like it's blocking me off from options. Yes, they get harder as they go, but maybe I just want to jump into the Sea Breeze course. Sure, it's hard and it'll push me back, but I have to go through a practice round in the forest, then a handicap round in the forest, then the actual tournament. Then I can get to the Sea Breeze course and then do a practice round there, then the tournament, then get to the... It feels restricted, and I wish it was just open, and I could just play whatever course I wanted to, and sure, there's that difficulty curve, and that's something I should figure out on my own. Kind of like a classic Zelda game almost, where you could go in any dungeon, and, oh, this dungeon is a little too difficult for me, I need to go out and explore and find other things to help me out. So I wish that it wasn't so blocked off from that. The tutorials are quick and easy. I'm learning a lot from them. Definitely doing a lot of the putting tutorials, just a lot of putting practice. It's pretty rough. But it's a really good game. And I haven't been able to connect and try a tournament, but I hear the online connectivity is really, really great. So that's something I'm stoked to try out. And hopefully I'll be getting better at golf. And if you guys want to play golf with me, definitely hook up. Tweet at me, comment below. We'll play some online Mario Golf. And same thing with Mario Kart. Mario Kart's coming out next week, and I am super stoked for Mario Kart 8. So beyond excited. I'll probably do a video review like I did for Mario Kart Wii a very, very long time ago on an older YouTube channel. That was a great... I had a camera, it was recording a CRT, it was awesome. Good times, good times. And with that tangent, I believe it's time to wrap up the games that I've been playing this week. And those are the games that I've been playing for the past 2 weeks, along with definitely still Hotline Miami, grinding away at that platinum. I got a platinum for being Walking Dead. Yay! And sort of stopped playing Mass Effect. I made a video basically complaining about it, was the last vlog. So make sure you check that out, the vlog. New weekly vlogs every Thursday. This video series, What Am I Playing, will go up every other Friday, along with all the other bits and pieces of it. So if you want to watch just the video on The Walking Dead, totally available to you. Just the video on Mario Golf, there it is, totally an option. So make sure you check all that out. If you liked this video, like, share, and subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at MaxTheWhite is my personal Twitter account. At GoLeftGaming is the GoLeftGaming Twitter account, of course. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/GoLeftGaming. And of course, check out the blog where everything happens, goleftgaming.wordpress.com. Thanks for watching, guys, and always remember, go left.